sure microphone is on. Wow, my ball cleaner is making a hell of a noise. Since when do you do that? Wow, can you hear that? My ball cleaner just screeched to it stop. I've never heard that before. I'm like, ooh. I might need to oil it or something. Can you hear that? Wow. All right, I'm gonna play equal offense today. You might, Monday I played straight pool and I beat the Ghosts 2 games. And you might think, oh, I've been practicing all week long. Man, I've done 2 live streams. I've done a ton of work in my bathroom. Man, can you hear that? Why is that thing screeching so loud? It only runs for like a minute and a half. Wow, I've never had that happen before. You keep the balls. Wow, I don't know what's doing that. I'm gonna have to grease it or oil it or something. I've never heard that squeaking sound before. Anyway, you might think I've been spending all week practicing, and I haven't. But I'm not making an excuse. I have practiced a little bit, and I feel fine. The goal here is 10 perfect innings of equal offense. Equal offense is an easier version of straight pool. If you want to run 100 balls and you never have, you must be playing equal offense. I'm not saying, oh, it's a suggestion, try it out. No, you must play equal offense. You have to, along with the other games that I've talked about. It's the only way. I mean, you can do it the slow way if you want, but play equal offense and you will get better faster. You will learn so much. Anyway, equal offense. What the heck is it? Typical game of equal offense is 10 innings. Each inning, you break the rack open. 15 balls, you just break them wide open like an 8-ball rack. Not as hard. You don't want to spread the balls as far. Just clear the table, but play position for a break ball. Then you have to shoot the break ball. That'll be ball number 15. But you have to open up the rack enough to run 5 more. That's 5 more balls. That's 20 points. So a perfect inning of equal offense is 20 points. A perfect game of equal offense is 10 innings of 20 points each for 200 points. I don't think I've ever done it. I want to make sure. I might have, but I might not. I don't think so. I played a lot of equal offense. So here I ran over 200 for the first time a couple weeks ago. Equal offense ought to be a piece of cake, right? No, it never is. I don't care how good you are. It's still hard. Not as hard as straight pool itself, running 200 balls in straight pool. Definitely not as hard as that, but it is straight pool. So you played a straight pool break shot, perfect record is 20. So I've got a little spreadsheet in the corner, 10 innings. A perfect score is 200. Can I get a 200? I put the odds at pretty low. I bet I'll make 1 or 2 mistakes or more. Think of it this way. You're going to break the balls wide open and clear the table and play position on a break shot. Well, that's 15 points. If you don't open up the rack or if you don't get a shot, that's 15 points. So 100. If you're a good player, I don't know what Fargo to say. Maybe 600, 550 to 600, something like that. You should be able to get 150 points if you're playing real well and you don't make any dumb mistakes. 150 points is a good goal. But now if you want to be a straight pool player, you got to play the end pattern correctly and set up for break shot. Now you're not going to have to manufacture key balls and do all kinds and break open clusters because you're smashing the rack wide open. But you still got to think and play an end pattern and get on a break ball and open them. So that's what I think I should be able to do. I might fail, and I'll do this again next week. I'm going to keep doing this until I get a perfect 200. And then doing it on a live stream adds that little bit of pressure too, where, we all know how that goes. What does somebody put up here? Oh, Dale knows what my previous best is? Get out of town. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my previous best is 16 points shy. So an 84, huh? Dale, leave it to Dale to know what my best. Wow. So an 84 is my best. I I'm committed to beating an 84 today, but I want to get to 200. In order to get 200, boy, you can't make any mistakes. And, you know, even though you're breaking the rack wide open, there can be some tricky shots that you got to play. You got to pull out your 9-ball stroke and clear the rack. So enough talk. Let's play. Just pulling the balls out of the washer, so they're ready to go, and so am I. All right, here we go. Switching microphones. Should I? No, I'm not going to use the lapel mic. I might do that another week, but you can hear me pretty good on the over the microphone that's over the table. Okay, so switch mic. Turn that off. Turn that off. And we are ready to go. Okay. Pull this out here. My cloth is about 15, 16 months old, and you probably can't tell too well on camera, but boy, you can tell it's getting dirty. And I vacuum it every week, and I don't know. I mean, it plays just fine. It just looks so dirty. You can tell there's lines here because that's where I set the balls when I pull them out and put the rack on them. And so they get the cloth dirty there. I probably should have been more fastidious about cleaning it. But you can tell, you know, where I shoot the Mighty X, and yeah, that's what happens to cloth. That's why we replace it. I was hoping this would last a couple years, and it would. I can keep playing on it. Like I said, there's no tears. There's nothing wrong with the clock. It's just it's getting a little discolored from wear. Oh well. Okay, now I'm going to use my brake cue and a brake cloth, but I'm not hitting it that hard. It's just that if you put the cue ball in the same spot and you brake, you can start to get dimples in there. So I'm going to use a brake cloth, even though you don't want to do an 8-ball break where you're really smashing it hard. All we're trying to do is pop it and get the balls to distribute so that we don't have any clusters. And I don't want half of the balls up table, because then I have a lower likelihood of having a break ball on the side of the rack. All right, 10 racks. You know, 1 or 2 racks is easy, but 10 racks in a row, whew, you can't make any mistakes. Let's see how I can do. And we're not doing anything with the cue ball. That's even more than I want with the cue ball. All right. I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to play. So obviously, you know, the balls are spread wide, and it's not even 8-ball. You can shoot them in any order. That must be so easy. But look. I don't have a good break ball. One, I could break with I can't really get the 7 out of there. So I have a problem here, and the 8-ball is in the rack, so I don't have a below the rack break shot. So I might want to play position or to stop the cue ball in the rack and then break with the 1 in the side. We'll see. But first I got to deal with this. In the process of dealing with this, I might create a break ball, but I don't know. So I don't want to just clear these balls and then move down table, because I got issues here. I need to know whether I'm going to use the 1 or the 4 to break the rack, or if I can make one of these into a break ball. And frankly, I'm going to want to shoot the 1 to start. That's my easiest shot. I can't see the 7. Oh boy, and I got to shoot the 12, come back around to make a pocket for the 9. So there's issues. You know, don't think it's so easy because you're breaking them wide. There's tons of issues here. I don't want to crash into things. I don't want to shoot the 3 to start. All right, I'm going to shoot the 1. Yeah, I'm going to shoot the 1. I should go to the 5, but I'd like to come back down and maybe get on the 12 right now. Because I'll get on the 4 or the 6 if I don't get on the 12. All right, so we're going to start there. Ooh, jeez. Okay. Well, we got on the 12, I think. Now, I want to deal with this, because I can clear these easy. You know what would be nice is to get an angle on the 13. I can go to the rail, shoot the 13 in the side, go to the rail, bump the 10 into a break ball. I'll either have the 7 or the 2 back this way. But you know, honestly, you don't need a lot of angle on that 13, so I got to hit my mark here. Yeah, and the balls were just clean, so it came back way farther than I thought. Okay, I can do that with the. Yeah, let's try it here from here. I missed the shot. Can I start over? That's the same thing as the score that Dale put up. I scored a 4 on the first inning. I just got a 2. Yeah, I gotta shut up. I'm not gonna talk. I'm just gonna play. I'll learn how to talk and play later. See, my break ball's all cleared out. I hit it too hard. Nope. Nope. Completely wrong. I wanted to bump the 4 down. I screwed it up completely. Now I'm going to have trouble getting out. Okay. No, I didn't hit it right. No. That right either. I think that's it. All right, so there's a 15 or a 20 points rather. So here's the thing about this game that's good because, okay, I ran one out, right? You feel real good about that. Well, guess what? I got 9 more to go. Well, that simulates straight pool. When you're playing by the regular straight pool rules and you run 14, you are just getting started. You better stay focused. And you run 42, well, that's a good start. You've got to stay in. That's what equal offense does. It trains you to keep that physical and mental fortitude going. You don't get that with 9-ball and 10-ball because every game you get to relax. Not with this. See, still a little bit too hard. I'm losing my break balls, although that's not bad. That'd be pretty darn good for an 8-ball break as well. So I got key ball, break ball. A little bit of cluster here, but that's easy to fix. And there's like a million ways to land on that 5, so. But I do got to get to 3 because the 13 is kind of trapped. Okay, so it's not an emergency. Plus this ball's, the 14's blocking the 8. Okay, 7. And the 9 and 11 both go, so I don't need to worry about that. That way bad. Oh boy. Is that another 2 or a 3? it's the same as straight pull. When you make a mistake, you're done. So you pay that price. What I got? 4. 2 on the break, and then I made 2, so I got 4. Oh, I didn't keep my score either. Well, it's going to be hard to break that 84, isn't it? Darn it all. Well, you can see who needs help with their mental fortitude. See that secondary collision? The balls are going slowly like this, and then you get balls off the bottom rail that come back and they go ka-chook, and then they go like that. You see that? And that creates your brake balls. Alright. We're a little jumpy today. What the hell? Okay, gonna deal with that. I think I'll do that right now. I kind of like that 7. 2 ball goes. Okay. All right. Come on. God dang it all. Swear to God, I just settled in. I'm going to start over because I'm just, man, the hell. Yeah, because it's not bad decision making, really. It's simply execution. Every mistake I've made is just me making silly execution errors. I mean, I could keep trying and see how high of a score I can get. But my goal is to run 10 in a row, and I just need to stop fooling around. All right. I'm officially starting over. We'll call those practice racks. But if I screw up from now on, that counts. God, and I practiced for an hour before I went live. I'm starting over. This is rack 1. This is the only start over I'm getting today. Jesus. Oh boy, that is just awful. I got to get used to playing with clean balls. I don't like it. The cue ball just skitters all over the place. I can't control it. I just don't like playing with clean. No, I shouldn't say that. I like clean balls, but I don't like them fresh out of the thing because they just slide all over. I can't control the cue ball. That first shot, I'm trying to put the cue ball here, and it went wide all the way down there. There's no way I'm going to do that if I don't know where the cue ball's going. I just don't like freshly polished balls. They're too uncontrollable. They skitter all over the place. See, it goes too far. I didn't want to go that far. Now I'm going to change my whole plan. Angle. Oh, miscue. That was a miscue because I'm trying to do too much with the cue ball because I got a bad pattern. I shouldn't have to be doing this with the cue ball. Well, we're not going to see a 200 today, but there's no, I'm not going to start over again. That's just silly. Let's just see what I can do. See if I can pull it out. Start playing correctly. But the cue ball rolled too far earlier. I was supposed to come down and take care of that, then get those, and then come back and have this, and I wouldn't have had to do that stupid spin draw shot. That's an excuse. I still should have been able to handle it, but well, like other ghost games, you could say if you scratch on the break, that costs you a point. Or you can say, no, you just get ball in hand. If you can say if you scratch on the break, the balls can still stay down. That's an easier version. or they come up is a harder version. So frankly, I'm playing bad at the moment, so I don't care. I just want to see if I can start playing better and get some 20s. So far, it's been horrible. Horrible. Three. I left an extra ball. I should have cleared that 11 out because then it would have been bing bing. And I made it harder on myself. $15. These last 5 may seem easy, but I'll tell you what. Unless if you break the rack well, you're not going to have 5 easy shots. That's the point. You can't just, have a good break ball and then set yourself up here where you don't even hit the rack or anything. You've got to get into the rack and get 5 more. That's why it's a good game. But you don't have to break open any clusters or get on another break ball. Just 5 more. So you're running balls and you're breaking the rack. That's what it's about. And building up your fortitude to not make mistakes like you've seen me do so far. You're teaching your subconscious, yes, I can make that many balls in a row without missing. And you have to teach your subconscious that. Because it doesn't believe until you show it. My cue ball shouldn't go off to the left. It should stay in the center. Yeah, it's supposed to come down here. I thought the cue ball was slick. I thought it would come farther, and it didn't. I need it down here. Oh! $15. Two. Six. Oh my goodness, look at this. No. Ten. Oh. Tempted to break with this 4. Not the end of the world to break with that 4. Too far. I wanted that 9 next. You know, there's so many different ways I can go. There's a lot of different ways to go here. Oh my goodness. So many different ways. All right, we'll go this way. Yeah, well, that settles that, doesn't it? That settles that. Oh, baby. Oh, oh, oh! Where are you going? See, this is what I'm talking about. Freaking slick balls. They just go flying out of your control. God damn it. The ball's supposed to be here. Oh, freaking 10 inches too far. 4 ball, corner. I mean, it's right at the limit. I mean, it's cuttable, but Jesus Christ. 4 in the corner. And I'm really pissed off about that. And I like the angle I got, because you don't want this angle. You want to be able to go to the rail and come off. That's how you control it. So how the frick did the cue ball end up way down there? See, that's perfect. How did it end up? A little too hard. Too hard, Steve. 8 balls a break ball, huh? Yeah. 314 or 214, whatever it is in the rack. Yeah. So, here's another thing that can happen, which I'm very susceptible to. It can start to seem too easy, and then you rush your shot routine and you miss. So as far as the training routine to get you to not do that, this is perfect. And it's because you set the goal of running however many racks in a row. Maybe you just want to do 5 in a row. Whatever your goal is, it trains you to not be lazy like that. Take every shot, just shoot every shot the same. And I've definitely been doing too much. I've not been training enough with a variety of different things, and you get locked into a certain way when you start doing the same thing every day. You've got to change it up. Boy, isn't that a joy? It lands frozen right on top of that ball. I'm supposed to be able to shoot one of these easily. Well, we want a better cue ball than that. Nope. Oh, wow. Anyone who thinks this is easy, now you're getting your evidence that it's not. I thought it was going to be easy. Or, not easy, easier. Wow. Man, Christmas. And it's because I didn't get a good cue ball off from that nudge on the 6. I just totally followed that up. Look at this. So I hit that shot hit the break too hard. I mean, I just wanted to tap that ball, and the cue ball was here. I was going to have that ball, or then I would have been able to bridge properly to make this shot. Now look at what I have. 14. Can't. I'm just, wow. You know, I would have shot the combination next and cleared that. Well, this doesn't have anything to do with equal offense. I'm just not playing the way I'm just executing poorly. I don't know why. That's interesting. I missed it exactly the same way. Huh. So we're establishing a nice low baseline score here that I'll be sure to beat next week. Or today. I mean, this is not going to take very long. Maybe I'll do another one today. Wow. Oh, crap. I'm not even going to beat 140. Say nothing about a 150. All right, I'm definitely going to do another one, but I got to take my lumps and get my score here. That's better. A little better. Yeah, well, I want to be in too big of a hurry to get it over with. That's not good. Oh, yeah, hit it hard. Oh boy. Yeah, I came close to having no shot there. That was not great. How many do I need? I need 3, right? Yeah, I need 3 more. Look, this whole thing has been a warm up for me to just to start executing correctly. That's good. I like that bit. That's the right speed. Most of the balls are on that half of the table, but everything's got a pocket. That's what you want. Well, when you hit them like that, the next 5 are easy, 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 huh? But you don't want to get complacent about it because you can screw up easy. See, now I don't want to shoot the 7 because I just have a partial pocket. It makes you afraid knowing that you only need 5. It's weird. Very weird. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I need 1 ball. See? Now I played bad position, so I do shoot the 5 or I shoot the 2. Or I shoot the 11 or the 1. So if this was a regular game of straight pool, I never would have shot that because I blew my break shot out of the way. But that's okay. We're just trying to get 20 points per inning. Oh, is that, and that, I think that's it, right? So that was an awful score, and I can't take it. Let me sit down for a second. I didn't even break 100. Dale, that was horrible. I didn't even break 100. Dale says I should spot any balls that I make on the break. What do you mean I'm scoring 15 instead of 20? I don't know what that means. All right, I'm embarrassed. That's awful. I'm going to do it again. The goal is 100. Oops, let me do it this way. The goal is 100. I'm going to go ahead and play by the stricter rules. Balls made on the break spot up. No ball in hand. If I scratch, I lose a point. I have to take ball in hand in the kitchen if I scratch and lose a point. That's the rules that I should be playing by. And I feel like everything I've done so far is just practice. Oh, the 15 should be 20s. Oh, okay. Why am I writing 15? Okay, I don't know I forget what I got the first couple innings. All right, anyway. Thank you. So at least I scored over 100. At least I scored over 100, but that was still terrible. I want to do it again. I want to get 200. And I'm going to play by the strictest rules. I can't scratch, and balls that go in spot up. That's another reason for not trying to smash them hard. You're not trying to make 3 balls in the break. Let me get a soda. I'm going to go again. I say soda because I tricked myself into thinking I'm drinking soda because I'm not. It's just sparkling water. It's just flavored water, no caffeine, no sugar. I feel like everything I've done so far today, I was just getting warm up. And now only the last 2 racks did I start executing correctly and staying down and all those things. So let me just try one more. Let's see how close I can get to 200. And then I got stuff to do. See, even knowing that I can't scratch on the break now, look at this. 2 balls in the break. But when you break 8 ball, you're trying to make those balls in the sides, and I just made them both. which is actually not good because I got to spot them both up. But my cue ball stayed right in the center, and that's why I got that reaction on both sides of the rack. So this is why you don't want to make balls on the break, because now I have a cluster to deal with. I mean, that's straight pool for you. That's all right, but... Okay, all right, here we go. Eleven. Yeah. 6. That's awful. Well, anyway, it's okay because a stop shot on the 12 puts me right on the 8, which is what I need. So, but I didn't want to do that. Could shoot the 3 ball. Quite getting the cue ball where we need it now. See? All right, well, we're going to take the most makeable ball. 4 ball. 4. Now I blocked the pocket. That's not good. That's not good either. I just took away my key ball. Boy, this is not good. Oh boy, we are not, that is not great. That is not great. Well, that is not good either. clear up. Ugh, it's not good. All right, well, 15. Well, I wanted to hit something to slow the cue ball down. I hit something, but it didn't work. Crapola. Now I got a half a pocket for the 3. That is not good. 3 ball. No, I didn't come close. I needed the 11. I needed the cue ball to hit that ball and stay down table, not go all the way, freeze the frickin' head right. So that break ball was not ideal because I couldn't go to the bottom rail and out. If the ball had opened up to this corner pocket, I'd have been okay, but it didn't. I don't know. Maybe I could have gone forward on that break shot. It didn't look like it. Oh, wait. 14. Yeah, I made 16 because I had 2 balls in the tray, right? Yeah, because I made the 15 and that was it, so 16. All right, sorry. Well, it's better than the 7. There we go. That's the break you want. That's what you want. That is not what I wanted. Stay there. Don't come down. Shit. 14. Trying to hit the other side of that ball so the cue ball stays there. Slick balls. Moving all over. These balls are freshly cleaned. You barely have to tap them and they explode. 5. Oh, God. Bob, what are you doing? It's like I feel like the balls are going to go in the hole if I just wave at them. I'm not even looking. Now I've got a serious problem of it looks too easy and then I don't concentrate. That is a really big problem. That's not the right way to play. That's a good cue ball. That's a good cue ball right there. I got these two balls situated like this instead of like that. Same thing with 2 racks ago where I missed. Cue ball floated off and went to the bottom rack. But I could make that one into a break ball. I was too afraid to go behind them. I didn't want to get trapped again and not have a shot right in the beginning of the rack. That 3 ball's a break ball as well. So it's a 13. I almost like the 13 better than anything. Actually not bad. And the 10 and the 3 are going to be a little weird. Oh, brother. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't take it lightly though. It's too easy to mess up. Actually kind of fun once you get into it. A little less stressful than straight pull itself because there is less thinking and it's more about execution. But it doesn't mean it's easy, that's for sure. And the point is not to be able to just do it once, to do it over and over and over in a row. That's what we're doing here. Cue ball slipped away from me. You're right, Dale. I should be spotting these up and no cue ball in hand for me. Man, I got troubles this rack though. This is tricky, huh? Look at this. I don't have a good shot to start with. Wow. Or an easy one. 3 ball. Well, I think I'll shoot the 7. That's a big problem up there. I need the 13 to be here when I not run into those. I wanted to get on the 6 so I could use the 15 to open those. I guess I still can. Whoa, cue ball, where are you going? I don't like doing that. should have rolled it. I tried to stun it. I should have rolled it, and I probably would have got there. I'm trying to get the one on the side. Yeah, I messed that up. That's the wrong angle. I need to be at least parallel, if not here. This is the wrong angle. All right, now. All right. A little weak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need to make 2. What? 11, so I need to make 2. Too hard. Nice good spread, but I don't have a good break ball unless I use the 10 or the 13. 5's okay. 7 is all right. Okay. a break with the 7, I got to end with 14, 15. Then stop shot on the 15, I'm on the 7. And I think I want to break with the 10. Because then I go 7, 3, 13, and I'm on the correct side of the 10 to go that. But that means I got to get rid of the 5, so I can go up here 15, then 7, 3, 13. But I don't have to do that. I can do something else. Let's just get there. Nope, that's no good. Now I gotta play 7 inside. Or the 13 over there. Okay. Now this you can screw up big. This one, you do not want this angle because you can't get enough right English to get down there. This one, you've got to get this angle. You can just go to the rail and up. It's very tricky though. If you come too far, you're screwed. Luckily, I got a good angle on this ball. Now I'm still straight in. Not good. Oh, well, I think I'm getting ahead of myself. I still got to open this rack and get 5. All right. Stop getting ahead of yourself. Jeez. Five. I hit that bad. What do I need? 2? Yeah, I need 2. Okay. All right, 6 ball. See those secondary collisions, and then all of a sudden you got two break balls, one on each side of the rack? That's what you're looking for. Starting to think a little bit smarter too. I rather would have left a ball over here as a K2 for this, but it's not worth fighting for when you can just set up for something easy. What is 0 for 5? It's too hard. I need 2. Yeah, that was a terrible shot. Now I'm going to have to cut, well, the 1 ball goes, so it's not a big deal. Plus the 8 and the 4 both go too. But that was kind of a mistake, shooting that 5 ball like that. There's just so many opportunities here. See, it bounced off the rail. I want to lay on the rail so I can just shoot this and go like that. Now I got the wrong angle. Now I got to hit it hard and move the cue ball off the rail. Shoot. 15. That a lot. I hit that way hard. I hit that way too hard. Oh, I didn't draw the ball. I needed to draw the ball and I didn't do it. Nope. 3 ball, 3 in the corner. Yeah, 3 in the corner. Ah, I didn't even come close. Wow. So funny. Efren can make that on the first try, and I said I missed it both times, so I'm hitting too close, or no, too far away from the ball. I got to hit down here more. Why am I? Yeah, I just can't convince myself that I have to hit the rail right there. Well, at least I hit the right side of the ball. Obviously, this is a shot I need to practice. There it is. Well, at least that's close. Yeah. I got to, as long as I'm practicing, I got to hit this again because this is not that hard. And obviously, I hit my key ball too hard, obviously. But I didn't strike this correctly either. That would have worked a hell of a lot better, wouldn't it? Okay, now, see how hard this is? I got a few 20s in a row, and then a 15 popped up because I hit my cue ball too hard and I didn't draw the ball in the break shot. Anybody who's reluctant to play equal offense and you're trying to be a good straight pool player, you need to get over that and play equal offense. This is how you're going to get good enough to finally take on the actual game of straight pool. If you don't want to beat your head against the wall for a couple of years. Shoot. Yeah, I tried to do too much. I didn't have to do that. I'm so set on breaking the rack with the 2-ball, which is totally. If I get the wrong angle, I'm supposed to come on over here and shoot the 2-ball to get on the 12. So that's a decision error. I got so dead set on breaking the rack with that 2 that I shot the wrong shot. So now that's a 12. Or, yeah, 12. Not even a 15. Just dumb, dumb, dumb. So that's an example. That's an example of something you can learn from equal offense. Decision making, making the right decision. Oh. I hit that way too hard. Okay. Oh boy, look at this. Hmm. Ah! Gee, where's Bob? Come on. $15. Oh, I didn't think it would go that far. I thought the 6 would just go like this far and have it right here for a break ball. Anyway, it still works, but it went a little bit farther than I wanted. Yeah, I thought that 6 would move about an inch and a half. I'd probably overcut it just to make, because I was afraid of it. You know, if you undercut it, you still make the combo, but the 6 doesn't move. So I had to make sure I cut it so that the 6 would move. Okay, I need 6 more, 5 more. All right, 15 or the 3? 15 or 3, which one do I want to shoot? 15 is, they're both good. I think the 3 is more likely to give me a follow-up shot, but it's not fair. Okay, 3 ball. Yeah, see that danger of hitting it soft? I still got to make 5 more or 4 more balls. $152. I'll tell you, if I didn't have more stuff to do, I would do 152. That's pretty bad. I thought I was going to get 170, 180, 185. I don't know. 10, I tell you what, 5 innings is a lot easier than 10. Oh, I actually got, how many did I get in a row? 4. I got 4 20s in a row. So for that short period of time, I played okay. Of course, Dale is very, very accurate with his statistics. So we can't fool anybody here. What did I get? Did I get it right? 152? Yeah. 152. 5 out of 10, I scored a 20. The rest of my 5 mistakes. So anyone who thinks equal offense is below them, it's not below anybody, including me. There's plenty of stuff to learn. I learned some things today. And you can get complacent if all you do is just rack the balls and play straight pool all the time. You got to change it up. You got to play 9-ball, 10-ball, banks, equal offense, the open rack challenge. You got to do those things to keep the breadth of your game in tune. James, when I stopped waving at the object ball, hoping we're good. That's a very good point. When you're executing your shot routine correctly, there's no hope involved. It's trust, not hope, and it's a very different thing. And it enables you to stroke the ball and freeze with confidence. It's an astute observation. James is absolutely right. Anyway, I would play more if I didn't have stuff to do. I got about a bunch of stuff to do. I got another comment on the videos on John Schmidt's 820. The run was not 120. He touched a ball. No, he touched 2 balls. He was playing object ball, cue ball fouls only. He still made 820 balls in a row. No, it does not qualify for a world record. It could not be submitted unless if you subtracted all the balls up until the second foul. God doesn't care. That's not what he was trying to do. But I understand the comment. Perhaps next time, if I can talk him into it next time, he'll play all ball fouls. Anyway, enough of that. Questions? Anyone want to say something? Oh, yeah. I like equal offense when having alone time at the table builds up pressure and stress and helps the stamina. Yeah, it isn't playing the ghost, but it's like playing the ghost because you're not just shooting randomly. You know, depending on how much time you have, you say, okay, I want to shoot 5 racks and I want to try and score a 50. Or maybe you just want to shoot 3 racks and try and score a 30. Or you want to shoot 10 racks like I did and try and score 100. Obviously, I failed horribly the first game and I didn't do a whole lot better the second game. So next week, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to keep doing it until I get that 200. I'll tell you what, you want to feel some pressure? Score 9 20s in a row, and then you have a tricky layout to get the 10th in a row. That's what it takes to play good straight pool. You got to figure out a way. You've got to find a way to get through the rack when it looks hopeless. And believe me, there are ways. That's what makes great players, when they find a way. We talk about that in the podcast. Thursday, I recorded a podcast for Mark Wilson's Legends of the Q with John Schmidt, Allison Fisher, and Mark Wilson talking about John's 820 run. So when that comes up, be sure to watch it. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think I can pronounce your name right. Scheisich maybe. Anyway, thank you. It's a good comment as well. All right, I'm going to do this next weekend. It's only going to be 3 days. Monday night, I'm going to do my straight pool again. I want to score a 200-ball run on this table behind me. Now, think about that. I couldn't score 200 balls in a row playing equal offense, which is an easier rule set. Now, for those of you who are trying to run 100 balls for the first time playing straight pool, have you ever run 100 playing equal offense? If the answer is no, then stop trying to run 100 playing straight pool. Run 100 playing equal offense first. Believe me, there's tons you are going to learn. And once you've run 100 playing, that's 5 racks in a row, playing equal offense, then try and do it under the regular rules of straight pool. It's going to shortcut your learning time dramatically. I hope somebody listens to me, because I keep preaching that and people don't listen. Anyway, no worries. My name is Bobby. So's mine. Well, my nickname. My name's Bob. All right. Thanks for watching. I got to go do stuff. Saturday works pretty good. I might do it Thursday or Friday. I didn't do the equal offense Thursday because I recorded that live stream and it was too much to do in one day. So I might do this Thursday. But anyway, I'll be back Monday for straight pool. All right.